Your OrbisX software system is very, very powerful, especially when it comes to reporting. And reporting is very important for running a proper auto shop, whether you're a detailer, a tinter, you do windshield replacement, or you do car wraps, whatever you're doing, knowing the state of your business helps you project things for the future, helps you forecast where you can spend your advertising dollars, and really just keeps your shop running in the best and most optimal state that it can. So we have an auto shop, and we built this software for our auto shop, and now we've released it to detailers and tinters and so on and so forth like yourself. uh, we have put in a massive amount of stats in here, but we've tried to make it simple because your time is important. You don't want to go through complex reports. If you do want to go through further reports, you have a whole reporting section where you can really break stuff down, and we constantly add new reports as well. But these are basically your vitals. This on your dashboard, it's the first page, and if you click on your logo or the Orbis logo, it's going to be the first thing that you see when you log in, and it gives you a ton of stats. Like there's a lot going on here, but we're going to go over it quickly here for you and simplify things. So obviously you have your financial summary. So this is going to show you the three key metrics that you need to know. You have your invoices, payments, and expenses. You can click on these if you only want to see invoices and expenses. If you click on these, it takes them out, and then you can see just whatever vertical you want to see. In this case, the default layout, it shows everything broken down by month. You can see, and it goes from the last 6 months to give you kind of a financial snapshot of how the business is doing. So, in blue, you have your invoices, your payments, and then your expenses. So obviously the goal is to have these two bars be very high and the yellow bar be very low, because that means your expenses are low. So this is a quick snapshot of how the company is doing. And then you also have your pipeline sales forecast over here. These are your leads. And so anything that you enter under here for your leads, booking requests, things that come in, but you haven't closed them as deals yet, those show up here in a quick little financial kind of snapshot that shows you, hey, this is how much money you have out there on the table if you just call those customers and close those deals, get them, to book appointments. Then you have your outstanding invoices, which is another important one. Now, usually this is just our demo account, but at our shop, this number is really low because most of the time people pay as they're picking up their vehicle, things like that. So this shows you though what's outstanding, so you can quickly follow up on customers. Because if I click this, it's going to take me to a page showing only outstanding invoices, and then I can call those customers and get payments from them. So we'll keep going left to right. So here we have our no-show summary. So as you mark jobs as no-show or complete, it's going to alter this table here and give you an overview of what percentage of your business doesn't show up for appointments and what percentage does show up. So very important stat. If you offer warranties, for example, at our shop, we offer warranties with ceramic coatings as well as with windshield replacements. And as such, we have a warranty system, and it shows how many warranties have been activated and how many claims there's been made, because there's an entire claim system under the warranties tab, warranty claims, so customers can submit claims. It's a way of getting them to go through a formal process, so it's not just, oh, I have bubbles in my tint, and they just show up all willy-nilly. This way, you're running a professional shop, so have them fill out the warranty claim. You can track how many warranty claims you have throughout the year. You can make improvements that way. Maybe you find that, geez, we're getting a lot of warranty claims about fading film, so you can contact your supplier and say, listen, like, do you have any better film for tinting, stuff like that, or ceramic coatings, whatever the product or service is that you offer warranties for. This is a quick way to see what your claims are versus how many warranties have been activated. Then here, this is a snapshot of your bookings. So it shows you a comparison between the month before and the month that you're in. It'll show you whether your bookings are down or up. And it'll say, like in this case, $425 this month to the day compared to what it was last month for the first 27 days of the month. Then it also shows you what your busiest days of the week are and also the slowest days. So in this case, Wednesdays. Wednesdays seem to be really slow. So let me try and boost my jobs for Wednesdays so that I can fill those days up. So it's a quick way of, taking a look at your bookings and making some important decisions. Then also, going left to right again, we have your interest summary. And you can filter this by different years to compare things. And it shows, the services that you sell. So these will vary depending on what you offer at your particular business. In our case, we offer all of these services. And so it'll show what percentage of your business is coming in for which service. So you'll know, okay, geez, we need to push more engine detailing with each of our cleanings. Let's get that number up, things like that. Then you have your gift certificates purchased, shows you how many in the last 30 days, and it also shows you how many for the year. And you'll have those totals there. So Christmas time, obviously, boom, this will bounce up quite a bit, right? Then we have sources. This is where your leads are coming from. Once again, you can filter by the year. And so in this case, you can see, where your advertising dollars are being spent and if they're yielding a return. This all depends on how you mark off your leads whenever you save them, though. If you're not asking people how they found you, then these stats aren't going to show up. You gotta ask, you gotta probe your customers, and it's important because then you get these stats over time, and you can see like, oh, geez, most of my customers are coming from Facebook and Google right now, and I can look at ramping up some of these other things, right? So then on here, continuing to the right, it shows your number of clients, and it also shows how many new clients within the last 30 days. And then below that, recurring revenue. In the demo account, we don't have anything, but in our actual shop account, we do have a lot of clients that they're on recurring schedules for their cleanings, especially with the fleet vehicles and dealerships, things like that. So this will show your recurring revenue there. And with your invoices, so under finances invoices, you can actually make invoices that are recurring invoices. So if you're going to be billing someone every month for a particular service, something like that, maybe with ceramic coating, you do, I don't know, a biannual, so every 6 months, some sort of a ceramic coat touch up or something like that. You can set those as recurring invoices. Then down here we have our lead and prospect statistics. So it keeps track of how many leads in the last 30 days, this quarter, and this year. And it also shows you how many you won, basically converted them into customers, and how many you lost, didn't get the sale. Then we have our to-do list. If you want to, keep track of your to-do list in here, you can do that as well. And then items will show up underneath it, and you can edit, delete, so on and so forth. Just a quick place to have that on your dashboard. And then here, recent estimate activity. So if you're creating estimates, so under finances estimates, if you're creating estimates for customers, you can see if they've, the proposal was created, updated. You can see when somebody viewed it. So this person viewed it on the 30th, and it's for window tinting. And then you can click the link to view the proposal as well that you had sent out. So these are all your vital statistics that help you stay on top of the business. There is a lot going on here, but familiarize yourself with it. It's very important, especially for the growth and success of your business over the long term. And you also do have under reports, you have access to a lot more of these things in a more microscopic level. So for example, your finances here under reports, you can look at your bookings report or the daily progress, weekly progress, and it'll show you these numbers more in a deep dive where it looks at how many new bookings were added in dollars, how many new clients were made, how many no-shows you had, all kinds of stuff. It's more thorough, but on the dashboard, this is where we have our snapshot of the company. So all your vital statistics are here.